I'm Johnny Scoville and this is Chase the Heat. This is not going to be a really long video. I'll make it quick. Today, Paqui removed the one-chip challenge from all shelves in all stores in the United States, everywhere. And this is what they posted. I'm going to read it to you and then I'm going to give you my response to it. Paqui, the one-chip challenge is intended for adults only, with clear and prominent labeling highlighting the chip is not for children or anyone sensitive to spicy foods or who has food allergies, is pregnant, or has underlying health conditions. We have seen an increase in teens and other individuals not heeding these warnings. As a result, while the product continues to adhere to food safety standards, out of abundance of caution, we are actively working with our retailers to remove the product from shelves. We're also offering a refund on any on our single-serve one-chip challenge product. All right, so you know, Harris Wollabaugh was a 14-year-old young man, and he died in Massachusetts. He ate chip that day, and you know, I totally understand where the family's coming from. My dad died a few years ago. We knew his death was coming. Knew it was coming. He told me the night he died that he was dying. We were all shocked when it happened, and when he died, I wanted to blame somebody. Everybody in our family wanted to blame somebody. It's a natural thing. And that was something that we saw coming. This young man died very suddenly. Now, from the information I've gathered, that he ate the chip in the afternoon, recovered for a period of time, and then passed later in the evening. One of the reports I heard is that he drank a ton of water. When I lived in Reno, a young woman was trying to win a contest for tickets on a radio program, drank a gallon of water and died. A mother of, I think, two or three kids, trying to win money on tickets on a contest. It threw her electrolytes off, and even though she was in a hospital, nothing they could do to save her. So it could be something like that. My thoughts about them taking it off the shelves, you know, they're owned by Hershey. It's a subsidiary of Hershey. I don't know if you guys know that, but so it represents a teeny segment of the income from that company. All right, so it's a better safe than sorry sort of thing. So I don't blame them for doing that. Do I think it should be removed? No, I don't. It matters not to me, and it matters not to the chili industry. It matters not. It matters to Paqui. It matters to Harris's family, because that's tragic. But I gotta ask you guys a question. Pose a question to everybody in the chat. And I'm trying to be as sensitive as I can be, because a young man has lost his life, and that's tragic. Please understand that. My thoughts and prayers go to the family. I mean it. But let's just say, for the sake of this argument, the young man ate a chip. Not that young man. Let's say a different person ate a chip, and it was so hot they drank a ton of water, and the water threw their electrolytes off, and they died from that. Was the chip the reason that the person died, or was their consumption of water? You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think the whole thing is very sad. It's very unfortunate. It's certainly not going to put a dent in the chili world. It's not my concern. It never was. It's a knee-jerk reaction, though. I grew up skiing. You know, people lost their lives, and I was skiing in the 80s, all right? How many people have lost their lives skiing since the 80s? Thousands. We still do it. Skateboarding, trampolines. So, anyway, again, my thoughts and prayers go to the family. It's a tragedy. If I were them, and if I were Hershey, I'd pull it too. Think about it. What's going to happen is they're going to write that family a paycheck to make this go away, because they don't want to go to court. They're just going to make this go away. So they're going to write the family a very big paycheck to silence this. And that's what's going to happen. They're not going to go to court over this. It'll never go to court, I don't think. Could be wrong, but I don't think it will. I also am firm in my belief that more than likely capsaicin is not what killed him. I think about the millions and millions of chips people have eaten since the Paqui has come out with a one-chip challenge. A lot of cramps, a lot of people throwing up, a lot of lost sleep, but This is the first time in years. So, here's my take on it. Is it going to stop anything that I do? Not at all. You know why? Because I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. And that's what I do, and that's what we all do. It's still a word of advice to be cautious. You know, you got to be careful. In the description box, you're going to see a link for all the normal stuff. And by the way, one more time, someone's going to say, what do you have the right to say? This is my channel. It's my space, the chili world. This happened in my space, and I would be wildly irresponsible not to comment on this. So there. In the description box, you'll see all the normal stuff. Right there's the bus, right there's the boat. More videos there. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.